morning. Guess I gotta turn lights on. A little bit better. Let's turn this down and get out of here. That probably fixed it. OBS had a bunch of updates, and I haven't played with it in a while. So that should be ready to go. That's all ready to go. Alright. Good morning, David. It should have fixed it.
Yep, I know exactly what it was. There's I have my mic, and then the camera has a mic, and for whatever reason, if I don't, every time OBS updates, I have to mess with it again. Let's back out of here. I was going to fly out of London to Paris or Paris to London, back and forth. It was raining over there. It looked really nice. But I had it crash on me twice before I even got going. So I was like, nope, we're not going to do that. So I came over here to Maui. The beautiful island of Maui. Just have a really nice flight out this morning. Yeah, Firefox hasn't done that for me for a while. There we go. And I have rudders on the way. Being processed. Oh. Gonna have us go to the right. I'm streaming. Thank you. Hot chocolate. Thank you. You and Mom are gonna go? Okay. Drive safe. Nah, my legs are hurting. What? Thank you, sir. Yeah, I will. I will. I'll snack on them. Okay. Okay. In-flight nuts have been delivered. So now we can really get started. Let's get over here to this runway, because it's going to start yelling at us here in a second.
I've flown over Maui. I've not flown to Maui. I've flown to the Big Island and back. I've flown to Kauai back from Honolulu, and then Honolulu to a bunch of different places. So this should be much smoother than the last couple of streams too, because we spent some money on that 5950X and upgraded that. Get some flaps out. Get our barometric pressure set. Is there gonna be back taxi? No. Okay. It's a really short runway. They're going to give me a short runway, then we are going to take a second for everything to get full power and stabilize. Airspeed is alive, and the end of that runway's coming quick. It's 90 knots, 100. Roads, hot time. Positive rate, gears coming up. Flaps coming up. Autopilot on, just wait to hit 250. You can, but it's only going to have very limited data. So like you'll be able to see like the mountains and stuff. There's some building data, but it's all like very generic buildings. Like if I had to fly around here where I live at, it's enough that I understand. Like I know where I'm at visually, but it's not like exact. Whereas like some places it's pretty exact because they use the Google's whatchamacallit, Google's data. Sunrise over Maui. That's the EPC's coming. And yeah, that turnoff to get on there, for whatever reason, they didn't send me to the end of the runway. But this is a powerful plane, so it had enough. So that's Maui. Way in the distance over here is the big island. And then we're going to cut over and then make a little to get around. And then Honolulu is over here. Kauai is back over here. Ooh, not that fast. There we go. Above 10,000, we turn those off. I don't know that we'll even get up to our cruising altitude. I think it's got us like at 40 or 41,000. I should have flew the other way. I should have flew Honolulu to Maui, but this the landing will be really, really pretty because I think we're in the Jules 5 approach or the Jules 5 transition. Yeah, it's the big white one over here in the distance. We're going to try to get to that balloon. These are the wife's really nice Bose Bluetooth headphones we got not too long ago. She doesn't use them that often, but when she doesn't, I use them more than she does. But they're really nice in the range that they have. Like, it's got a nice bass to it compared to like the ear monitors that I've got. These have got a pretty okay bass to them, but they're mid to upper range. So I like to hear things a little differently depending on what I'm doing. But hers, because of the mid to that upper mid to lower high range, is so good that you start hearing things that from the music that I think that they're coming from the plane. So there's Maui. There's way back there, that's the big island. And there's too much cloud cover yet to see Oahu. And then because I have to go down. So now it's going to have us. We didn't even get to a cruise. So now we're going to slow back down. But the way that the flat Earth works is, if it was curved, then you'd see where it starts to get sunlight at, and then you'll be able to see where it starts to get dark. There's haze in the day, so you're not able to see it. If it was curved, you'd be able to see it, but because it's flat, we're not able to see it. I'm gonna put my nuts back here so I don't make a mess with them. Because I didn't feel very good this morning, so I took some pain relievers, and I get jerky motions sometimes. So it seems to be running okay, the stream and all that. This is kind of a test stream for me before I want to try to maybe do a longer flight, because I'm monitoring my temperatures to see how those work. I'm monitoring the stream to see how that works. I'm monitoring my frames to see how that works. Because the last couple times I tried to stream Flight Simulator, I can get it to run smoothly on the computer when I'm just flying by myself, but when I start to stream it, then it starts to really stretch the legs of what I've got. But other than spending thousands and thousands of dollars to go to the newest stuff, there's not much more I could do. So it's got 64 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 5950X now. 3090. I don't have the Ti because I didn't think that the extra $300 or $400 was worth it. So the only other thing is the motherboard, but there's only one real function on the motherboard that I don't have that I would want to upgrade, and that's Thunderbolt. But I'm able to manage everything without it, so maybe once we build a house and then the old CPU gets put into a server, maybe when that happens, then I'll have a reason to upgrade, because I can use this motherboard as the server motherboard with the 5600X that I have, so I'm not wasting. So then the only thing I'd be able to have to get is more RAM. I don't have one. I have one that we use that's my business partner's. His personal one is kind of, well, it's his, but we all use it for our stuff. And then we've got one or two, maybe three other ones that we rent for other things. And then his we use for some stuff, and then he uses his for his own home storage, network storage. And then he's got his own Ubiquity. His Ubiquity stuff is independent of that. But yeah. And then with the wife's research and all the stuff that she's working on, I want to make sure that she's got a secured, that it's secured, it's encrypted, that it's only her eyes or her eyes only, and that it's remote. But then it's, I gotta get a battery backup for this and for all of her stuff too. business. Oh. Let me see if I can have it on my. Speaking of, that's what that was. There's a question about something for our one of the servers that we rent, an asset that we have on there. Clear to Alanum. Alright, we should come through the clouds here in just a minute. Slow down just a little bit more. Tap some brakes, get a little bit of flaps. There we go. But the good thing is, or not, the best cool thing is the way everything is. The way this computer's set up now is it should, or it's running everything at max settings, so it's super pretty. Like the sun coming through the windows on the plane. I mean, I'm still not happy that I couldn't do this for so long, but I'm happy that I'm back and I can do it. How's it in San Diego this morning? I guess the sun's up over there if the sun's up here in Hawaii. Sand heat stopped raining yesterday. Yeah. Get some more flaps. Because we should see the island. No, yeah. Yep. There it is. It's like, you know, from being in the San Diego, even a shitty morning in San Diego with weather still looks really nice for the most part. Hawaii's the same way. And for David, I don't know that you care to know or not, or anybody that watches back, we're flying with the Thrustmaster Boeing TCA kit for the Boeing. So I've got the Airbus one back here, and then I got the throttle up in the closet. I just don't fly the Airbus that often. I like the yoke. And then I have some rudders being delivered today from Logitech. Alright, so that's out. So if we do bring this back a little bit more, do another notch of flaps, that'll drop some speed down. So we settle in right around 7,000 and we'll
start our right turn. I think we should be coming in on 8 left. But the way that this profile the way that this looks is it might be coming in on 4 right. If only there were a way that I could look. Yeah. So what did they say our clearance was out to? Yep, coming in on 4 right. Okie dokie. So some more flaps. I have the airport. I think I have the runway. But we are not lined up at all. Yeah, we weren't lined up at all. There's where we still might be able to make that turn. Oh, no, we're not lined up. Too steep. So that was really weird why they didn't have it set up. Yep, that's not gonna happen. So we're going around. So this is the Honolulu International Airport. Well, we do a left loop, and then we'll go over the center of the island. And we'll get some early morning turbulence off the mountain range as the little fingers are sticking out. We are over Punch Bowl right now. It's an army base down in there. Very expensive sightseeing tour of Hawaii in a 787. There's Arizona, is over here. Missouri's over here. This is USS Utah, is over here. Westlock, the inactive ready reserve fleet's over here. This is Ford Island. This is sub base. All kinds of fun. Alright. So we are going to go out over the pineapple fields. The NSA is definitely not underneath of any of this. None of that is the NSA. For sure. Definitely not over here. Not at all. It's not Kunia Road. It's definitely not Kunia Road. It's all the pineapple fields. And then we'll go out. And then we'll make our left base here in just a minute. It's a really pretty morning to overshoot the runway. Or not be lined up for a runway. Ford Island's really pretty, but when I worked for Pearl Harbor, there was, like, I didn't mind working Ford Island because it was the bridge. We had a gate, or the shack at the bridge. I just told myself that all the stuff that you're hearing those are just people partying on Ford Island, but you heard stuff, loud screaming and stuff all the time. We're going to try to come back in over on 8 left. Oh, yeah. Not too bad for
straight from memory. Lined up correct. Well, we're a little right, but it's the outer marker. Yeah, since it's now daylight now, after I land, I'll get a slower plane and I'll go over to Fort Island. They where the old aircraft museums are, or where the aircraft museum is, those are all old hangars from back in the day. Flaps. The beep will let you know that your the ILS should pick up if you got an ILS program in. Continuing. And we're down. Welcome to Hawaii, where the players play. And we surf on the beach like every day. Boogie boards hit streets, arm floats a-floatin'. We don't stop till 8 in the morning. Don't copyright me. Where are you trying to go, plane? Guys, I'm going to try to sneak in right there. Man, what a pretty morning. I think Abby was having problems, and then a couple other people were having problems the other night. On the failure to stop stuff. So I've talked to John about doing stuff for Denver. And it's not that we're not going to do that. It's just we got to find some time to do all the research, and then as well find the time to do the recording. Boop. Parking brake is on. Let's get the jetway. Thank you for flying Crippled Air. So, yeah, we'll get this set up. So we'll just fly around Hawaii or Honolulu. And take that off. We don't need that. We can. Boom. Figured he'd just join our ass, John. Yeah, we've talked about it, but when we were first talking about doing Patreon, that was one of the first things that I brought up, or we both kind of brought it up together. Yeah. Some airspeed, and then we'll make our left-hand turn. Yeah, this channel is not really like a channel or meant to be a thing. I've never really tried to push it. I'm not trying to monetize it. It's kind of just screw around if I can, a couple people watch. I'm not doing anything they wouldn't already be doing, more or less. The only difference is I'm streaming it. Alrighty. So let's see how many Department of Defense cease and desists we get after this flight. You can fly, you just can't point out what you're seeing on the screen. So, this little road right here, everything on the left side over here, this is all Hickam Air Force Base. Everything on the right, that's all Pearl Harbor. So when people come to see Pearl Harbor to go to the museums and stuff, that has nothing to do with the base at all. But you know that. Right off my nose is where the Missouri's at. Off to the right is the Arizona. Back here, some of these are still like big warehouse, and then there's the aircraft museum, where the old control tower's at. These are all base housing. This is all just storage stuff. There's a hotel over here. Utah's on the other side. That's still over there. Dry docks over here. What else is over here? These are the piers. I don't want to say too much because I don't know what's public, what's not, and honestly, I don't know what I get in trouble for pointing out. But down over here is where the airplane museum's at, and then base housing, and that's where the hotel is base housing. This is Missouri. This is where the Utah's at. When they did this satellite scan, that's just the big golf ball on the oil tower or the oil derrick thing. I don't know if it was built on that or if that. I don't know the specifics of all that. But that thing can go up, and that's a big radar dish that can encompass like half the globe or something like that. Yeah, this is the aircraft museum right here. And then the Arizona's here, the Arizona's here, Missouri is here. The USS Bowfin is a sub, it's over here. This is the hotel pier. Aloha Stadium's right here. Spent a lot of time over there. There's a lot of wind up here. I wonder if it'll pop in if we get a little bit lower. Doesn't pop in. Ohio State does. Their stadium's there. Yep, there's the Bowfin sub. Aloha Stadium. I guess it's not going to come in. That's Honolulu Middle School or Honolulu High School, one of the two. It's just right down here. But I think since one of the updates, they've redone a lot of the airport. NEX in the commissary. Then the Nimitz cut off. Go down to the Pearl Harbor Gate, or the Nimitz Freeway. They were doing that just as I was leaving, and that was in 2012. Wonder if I could land on this. Get the eastbound lanes. It's very cool that they got the airport modeled really nice. Oh. Alright, so the flight stuff seems to be working. The stream seems to be working. It's not cutting out frames. Just my lack of aviation ability. Temperatures seem to be okay. Alright. So for David and anybody else that's watching, I think I'm going to stop here for the streaming part. And then later on this afternoon, my rudder pedals should be here. And we'll try to fly again when the rudder pedals get here. I don't even know what that is. Something on my stream deck. So, if you used to think I was crazy, now you can see I'm nuts.